Hello, today's video is about my beautiful new classical guitar. I'm really proud of it. The guitar, it is made by Boyan Matev from Varna, Bulgaria, and it's made in the summer of 2017. So today's topic is about how this guitar came into existence. The thing is that last summer I was visiting the beautiful country of Bulgaria. We rented a car, we were driving around, we visited some old monasteries, had excellent food, wine, rakia, kebabs, skopska salads, met great people, heard great music. We were walking through the mountains, had excellent views, visited old Roman amphitheaters, old Trajan tombs, old communist monuments, and we were driving along the Black Sea coast. We did a sanatorium, and we ended up in Varna, and in Varna we met Boyan Matev. I was visiting his workplace and we had a very good click, and in the end I thought, well, I want you to make a classical guitar for me, especially for me. So I gave him the order to do that, and this is the final result. And so in today's video you will get to know about, for example, why does it have such a specific sound? Well, there's a reason for it. You will get to know about the choice of wood, about the building process in general. But now I will tell you in short about the choice of woods. What do we find on the back? We find Bulgarian rosewood from Brazil, and it looks really beautiful. It's a really dark brown, chocolate brown. It's got a nice narrow and even grain like we find on the sides. The top, it's made out of Caucasian spruce. It's a little bit more yellow if you compare it to the German spruce. And it also has got a really nice and even grain. So the neck, the back of the neck, it's made out of Honduras cedar, and the fingerboard, it's made out of ebony. We find shutter tuners. We have a 0 fret. The skill length, it's also a little bit more longer if we compare it to the normally necks being used on classical guitars. I find it more comfortable for my big hands and big fingers. So this is my introduction to the guitar, and now actually we're living in 2018, February 14th, and we go back in time. We go to the summer of 2017. We will go to Varna, Bulgaria. We will visit Boyan Matev. Enjoy. So this is acoustic forest products. It is from imported from Turkey.
From Turkey, yes.
But it's from the Caucasian. The Caucasian mountains.
Caucasian mountains, yes.
But which area? Like in Georgia, it runs from Georgia to Azerbaijan?
Yes,
to
in that kind. South west? Or,
yeah.
No, south.
On the European side.
Yes, on the Black Sea.
Black Sea area.
Side, yes.
Okay. So.
But you can go there. There's
acousticwood.com.
Yeah, acousticwood.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there also violins being made out of? Yeah.
Yeah, they make it for violins, for that kind of things. They have.
Sounds quite good as well. What do you think is the fundamental note? Boom, boom.
It's about G or G sharp. Boom,
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 boom.
It didn't. You can see it now because it's not sanded.
It's not sanded yet, but you
it's
see.
Like silk. It's coming like silk after when it's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially when you put shellac on it, and.
Yeah, it's perfect cut vertical. You see.
Yeah.
Just here on the end, it's a little bit. It's coming out.
Well, I also like the fact that I was in Georgia for two
Yes.
times, and I've been walking to the mountains.
Yeah, okay.
So that's also maybe I take this one, but I think about it.
Okay, yes, okay.
The
You
fundamental
can,
note
you
was
can
this,
read it, so you can read about this wood.
they have it in the same.
They sell it in Germany, but I buy it from Turkey.
Yeah. It doesn't matter that you make it wet now. Or...
No. When it's dry, it's dry. After this disappears. It's not coming in the wood.
So what would you choose?
Anyway, when I bend it, I also put it in water.
In the water. I saw it on the...
Yes.
Yes, to bend it, so it doesn't
Yes.
matter. So what would you choose?
How to say, it's for me, it's both are good. I can say it. Which is the better? Here's the carbon rose.
Whoa.
It's very strong.
Okay.
Just try it. See it.
Yeah, it's...
No, not this way. This way.
Yeah.
Like this.
Well, I
Yes.
believe it's really strong.
Yes.
And
And
it's
very light.
very light as well.
Even it's more lighter than the wood
Yeah.
itself.
Uh-huh.
If you put it, it's not getting much more.
Yeah. Yeah, I come. One moment. Okay. Yeah, I am. I'm inside. Good morning. I'm here in Madagascar. And dit is die volgens it doesn't matter. The fun of receiving your new made guitar. So I'm here in Varnum collecting the guitar. I'm gonna go upstairs. So here we are, Boyan.
Hello.
Hello.
After a few months again.
Oh yeah, after 6 months, so the
Yes.
same case.
The same case, yes, I hope.
I'm really afraid to look when you open it. Ah, that looks really beautiful.
I hope so. Not just beautiful.
So, wow, very beautiful. Nice. And the back side.
Yes.
Wow, that looks beautiful. With the shallow tuners, huh?
Shire, yes. What to say about the guitar? It is with, like you see, oval hole. I see this first made by German makers. The name was Walter Vogt.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't live anymore.
No, he was died, I think, in the end of the 80s.
Yeah.
But one friend of mine, who is a teacher in Sion in Switzerland, he had 2 or 3 guitars made. by
Okay.
him. And I get that idea, and I like it because you get a little bit more space, vibrating space.
Yeah, because the oval.
Because the oval hole, standard hole will be like this here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You get about 1.5 centimeters or something
Yeah.
like this. More.
But the size of the oval hole is the same like a normal round hole.
Yes, it could be a little bit. I don't know. I
No.
didn't measure it. I
No.
see it how he make it and just
Okay.
copy.
Yeah.
And what the other things? Here I make it. I like it very much. This is 0 frets
Yeah.
because it's very good because of the intonation
Mm-hmm.
and to get more easy here to play. See here. You can read it also here. Better tuning, better open string tone.
Yeah, because now also when you play open string, then you have the same,
same sound. Yes.
If you play bar
Yes,
chords.
and sometimes very often here the is broken and getting buzzing.
Yeah.
Yes, but this fret is little bit higher than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, just,
I can see
just
it.
a little bit higher.
Well, it's a huge jumbo fret.
Yes, jumbo. This is the standard. Yes.
Yeah.
But the difference is maybe 0.2 of millimeters or so.
Mhm.
And you got perfect
Feeling.
here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The other thing what I like to say, there is this carbon
Carbon.
Carbon rod.
It's really light. It's
Very light and very stiff.
wow.
It is inserted here.
Okay. And the reason for that is you don't prevent warping of the neck.
Yes, because sometimes the neck is bended too much under the pressure.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have about 30 kilograms pressure
Yeah.
with the strings.
With nylon strings, but if you have like steel strings, it's a lot more.
You can put it still say here.
No.
No, you don't have to put it on this guitar.
So first you have you made the neck, and then
Yes,
you
made
put
the
that
neck
inside
before-
like a
before
truss
to
rod,
Yes,
or
before to put the fingerboard, I make channel and I put this inside.
but why not make a truss rod? Or why,
Truss
like
rod
in
is,
electric
you
guitars?
don't need it for this for
No.
classical guitar.
Bec-
Maybe it's good. It's better for much better for the steel string guitar because
Uh-huh.
you have a much more
Strength,
yes.
tension.
tension,
Yeah.
much more tension, and you can control it
Mhm.
with that.
Yeah.
They make it now double action. Sometimes
Double. Yeah.
yes, if you put light strings, maybe you need a little bit more
Yeah. Yeah.
relief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or- yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
But also I see some classical maker make it with the truss rod.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but I
But
don't
is this
think-
popular to
Yes,
use this
yes.
in how do you say nowadays making of classical guitars? A lot of luthiers they use
yes,
this.
I think we use it. Yes,
Uh-huh.
a lot of people use it. And traditionally they use it some ebony or that kind of hard wood
Yeah.
that they make it.
But this is
This is lighter.
lighter and maybe even more stiff. They use it in
Much more stiff.
much. They use it in
Just try
airplanes.
it. Oh, they use it, yes. Not like this one. It's-
Well, I believe you. It's really
Yes.
strong.
Oh,
So
even I make it relief on the neck because it's not bended,
yeah,
and I need more relief here
yeah.
for the bass.
Then you do it.
To not buzz here on the fourth fret.
Yeah.
Okay, if you play like this, it's buzz, but
So first of all, the neck is totally straight because you put the
Yes.
carbon thing
and
inside.
then make it just little relief here.
So you do it
When
with
you-
the how do you say the neck, not the neck, but the fingerboard.
Fingerboard.
The relief is in the fingerboard itself, or
Yes, yes.
aha, okay,
To help of the six strings to not
yeah,
buzz.
yeah, not to buzz,
If it's
yeah,
really straight, then
Yeah.
it could be problem. When you play here, you start to buzz maybe here or here.
yeah. Cool. And the type of frets you use for classical
Standard.
guitar is standard
Standard
frets.
frets,
Okay.
about 1 millimeter higher than over the fingerboard.
Yeah.
Yes, standard.
And with this case, because my hands are quite big.
Classical guitars, they make it from 50 till 54.
Yeah.
Yours is 53.
Mine is in between of the two.
It's
Yeah.
something class, over, yes.
Yeah.
53, and also you have a longer scale.
Yeah.
This is long Spanish scale, they call it. 664 millimeters.
Okay.
Yes, Ramirez, I think, first was used it in the 60s.
So the positions are a little bit wider because of that.
different, It's about 10 millimeters between
10 millimeters.
yes,
That,
over 10 millimeters, but these 10 millimeters are split here 5 and here.
okay. Yeah.
You got about between first and fifth frets, I think about 2.5, 3 millimeters difference,
Yeah.
something like this.
Aha.
But with the big hands, it's very help
Yeah.
for the people with big hands because they can't. It's difficult to do this.
Of course,
Yes.
especially higher up in the positions
Yes, you have
to
a
make that kind
more
of chords.
space here to put your finger in.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and also this getting more tension because it's longer scale.
It's longer scale.
And to tune the string, you need to make it more tension to get the same.
And that's also a reason to maybe use high tension strings. Is that the
these are
idea?
high tension. I would like to try with the high tension.
Yeah.
But you can choose.
Because-
maybe you can put it this combination middle and high tension for the basses. You can get more vibration,
More vibration.
vibrato here
Yeah.
and hard basses.
Uh-huh.
But you can try it after.
Yeah.
Yes.
And but there's also, I mean, this is the 12th fret, so this is up. What note
Yes,
is
this
this?
is 1 fret more. Yes.
It's 1 fret more.
It is 20 fret. It
20.
is
Okay.
C.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
And Other things, what about the construction? You have it this
Waffle.
lattice
bracing.
bracing
Mhm.
system, and I use also for the top and from the back. I use a solid how call it lining.
Okay.
Solid
So
lining.
not like.
You see, it is like
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yes, it's the same on the top.
And why do you
It's
use
mahogany.
this and not like with what you normally see,
You know,
kind of sawtooth?
if you think guitar like how call this membrana, or
Membrane?
yes,
Yeah.
to get vibration,
Yeah. Aha.
you have
Of
to be
course, I
hard
understand.
you have to be hard on the sides.
Yeah.
You know, one drum. If you have a drum,
Yeah.
and you lost the,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
nothing. And here, that's why.
Aha.
If it's more lighter here for my.
But is it also more narrow than like what you regularly see? Because-
how thick is here? About
Yeah.
6. It's 2 millimeters sides.
Yeah.
And about 5 millimeters lining.
Aha.
Altogether 7 millimeters.
So that's less than what you normally see.
Yes, that's normally.
And because of that, there's more surface to vibrate for the top of the guitar.
Yes, but normally it's about 7 millimeters. Yes.
Okay.
But I think you have to be more hard here on the sides
Yeah.
to keep the vibration, because the vibration is lost.
Yeah. It's a kind of damper. It damps
Yes,
the.
yes.
Because you use mahogany for
It's
this.
mahogany, it's hardwood.
It's
They
hardwood.
use for the
So
nail.
it also translates from the sides and the back of the guitar towards the
I
top,
don't think
or
you see, I can't.
No,
I'm
you
not
can't
sure.
say
the
that.
most important is the top,
Yeah,
not lower.
yeah.
Okay, they could be some reflection because of the back,
Mm-hmm.
but most important is the top.
Uh-huh. So this is a hard, dense kind of mahogany. So
Yes.
because it's more dense, it's the top is able to
Yes.
vibrate more freely
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
way.
not-
There's no
more
damping
sustained, more
factor,
sustained.
more sustained. Yeah. Okay.
I think that it is not my opinion. I have seen other makers make it too, experiments and that kind of things, and I like it, and I just
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I
That's
like
really
it.
cool.
Yes.
And so what can you tell me about this
Oh,
bridge?
this is,
Because I never
it
saw this before.
is with 2 holes,
2 holes. Okay.
getting very modern now, but I think it was made even on the beginning of the 19th century.
Aha.
I have seen guitar made by Laprevot.
Yeah.
Etienne
Paternotte. Of
Etienne Laprevot, French maker,
Yeah.
at the beginning of
the romantic
19
guitar.
Yes, romantic guitar.
Yeah.
He made guitars for Aguado.
Uh-huh.
You see this with round hole, but like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and that was made with that kind of bridge. With,
Uh-huh.
This bonus help also for the
To-
bridge to not bend.
Yeah. Okay.
And to not bend the top.
Yeah.
It's like
Aha. It's more stabilizing.
reinforcing the bridge. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes the bridge is getting up and
Yeah. But it also takes care that the wood is not being harmed
Yes.
because
Yes, of
the
course.
bone is.
Yes, It's hard bone. Here, this is bone too, and
That's also a
old
bone.
It's
Okay.
not plastic.
No.
Yes.
Of
And
course.
one other things that I like it very much. It was I got it from one book of this Bogdanovich, John Bogdanovich,
Okay.
American maker. He do here on the top just little how in the guitar is built on the solera
Mm-hmm.
like this,
Yeah.
and he make it like this.
Uh-huh.
Here about 4 millimeters.
Uh-huh. So there's a kind of relief going
Yes,
that direction.
Not just on the back, but from here, from the middle till here, it's going down.
Only the top.
The top.
Yeah.
That is good because when you string station try to do like this
Yeah.
top, and sometimes it's getting
Bellying,
high,
you know.
and it's bent, and here it's going down.
Of course, that's always a problem
And-
with guitars.
Yes,
And then the action is
and
getting higher and
yes, and this is keep the top,
Aha.
not to go down.
So because now you have the carbon fiber thing in the neck, and because of those facts, if I take care of the guitar properly, I can play in 30 years still the same guitar. Because that's a problem with guitars, you know. I mean, I saw like guitars from the 80s, and they're beautiful, but there's always this bellying going on. This is getting higher, and this is getting lower. So this is from Bogdanovich, the American luthier? Or? John Bogdanovich.
Yes.
Okay.
I got this idea from him.
So what you see is that there is this.
He make it just. Where is he explain this? The solera is right. The solera is right.
Last summer, and then you showed me the woods you have. So as far as I understood, it's the Caucasian spruce.
Yes, Caucasian spruce.
And it used to grow high up in the mountain.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I
and
buy it from Turkey.
From Turkey.
Yes.
And so the grain is really fine and narrow.
Really fine, yes. I like it very much.
Yeah.
And the back and sides are they call it Amazon rosewood, Dalbergia prussiana.
Yeah.
Not Nigra. Nigra,
No.
it's
forbidden.
Forbidden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the neck is they call it Spanish cedar, but it's from Honduras.
Honduras.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, from
Okay.
Honduras. Yes. And the tuners are Schaller,
Yeah.
Hauser model.
And
Fingerboard is ebony.
yeah.
That's all.
Okay. It's a really thick piece of ebony, huh?
It's about 6 millimeters, 6-7 millimeters.
That's normal for classical
yes,
guitar. Okay.
6-7 millimeters. Normal, yes.
And about this embellishment, did you make that up?
Yes, it's my
It's your,
design.
yeah.
It's my design. Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And also this, well,
This is made with veneer, but white and black color veneer.
yeah, I like that.
Yes.
So this is the guitar in a general.
And the side dots are also it's mother of pearl, or how call it this?
Yeah. Oh, you have mother of pearl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not plastic.
Not plastic.
No.
But why did you choose not to the 9th?
Usually in the classical guitar they put 5th, 7th, and 12th.
Okay, because sometimes in French guitars you see 10. They use 10 as well.
10 because of the G to find, but I think they make it this for the natural flageolets.
The flageolets,
Yeah.
the natural harmonics. Yeah. So what do you think about this guitar? Was it exciting for you to finish the guitar? It's always exciting, or
Yes, of course, yes.
because we
Nobody
choose the
knows
woods.
what will be
It's not a matter of warm woods. Huh?
Yeah.
You never know how it turns out. But the woods are excellent, actually.
Yes, the wood is, I think, is very good.
Ah.
And the binding, it's Wenge.
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 Okay.
It's African
Yeah,
wood,
because-
very hard wood.
That looks
Very
really
hard.
beautiful.
Yes. Also, it's different, I would say, structure, but it's the same color, I think. Almost.
Yeah.
Yes. It's matched.
Yeah.
And the finish is French polish.
French polish. And how many layers did you put on?
I don't count it.
Many.
Many.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. It's a piece of craftsmanship.
Yes.
We can say that, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Few months work.
a few months work.
Yes.
Because I was here last summer, so you
Around
say.
2 months, yes.
So when somebody comes to you and he wants to have a guitar, then it's a waiting time for 3 months,
3 to 4
depending
months.
on how many customers you have.
Yes, 3 to 4 months, yes, minimum.
Yeah. And how many hours of labor work is that?
Actually, it's I didn't count it, but when I read it about this, it's about 180 hours.
180 hours.
Yes, but I think it's maybe will be different because of the French polish is getting more.
Yeah. Huh.
But this 180, you can't working 24 hours because when you glue something, you have to wait to the next day.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a process, and
This is the-
that's why it takes
yes.
time.
I think that they call it technical time or how.
Okay.
You know, you have to wait for the
Yeah, the drying process.
and Okay, to make it more, how to say, better for you, you can working on 2 or 3 guitars together. When I start to make it,
Yeah, a classical guitar. What is the first thing you do?
usually you make it everything. You start.
Yeah, you calibrate the thing,
Yes,
and you have the you,
I do the tops together,
Yeah.
backs together,
Yeah.
the neck, you know, I glue it, and then I start to getting in the size,
Yeah.
make it
the thickness.
thickness, yes,
yeah.
And put the rosettes.
Mhm.
That's when you make it all the parts.
And then it's-
separately,
Then you start to
collect.
collect it and
Yes.
put it together.
Yes.
And so the top, is it thin? The top? You want to have it as thin as possible, but
I
if it's
think
too
that- I
thin,
think
it's
no, don't have to be too thin, not too heavy, not too thick. I think it's on the end, just little bit under 2 millimeters.
okay.
Yes.
And then
But on the middle is about 2.3, 2.5 millimeters.
you measure that, or
Yes, I measure-
and then you knock the wood to hear how it sounds, or
Yes,
yeah,
yes, and-
every time,
and
all
only
the time.
The basic tune of this is F sharp.
F sharp.
F sharp. Yes.
And you were looking for that particular
Yes,
note.
about F sharp, G.
So why is that? Mo.
Here, yes.
In between.
When you make it like this, the sound is coming back to you.
Do.
You heard?
Ya.
You will see like it's disappear.
Ya. So that's the natural frequency of the
body.
the body.
Yes, that's normal for classical guitar.
F sharp, something
F
between.
sharp.
Why is that? Because of the size of the instrument itself, or?
Yes, because of the size. If you make it more lower, then you lose the high.
Yeah.
If you make it more higher, then you lose the basses.
Yeah. So what about the development of tone? Because we have the spruce top, and so the spruce, it's really developing in tone the more you
Yes,
play it.
It's
So,
more, yes.
In contrary to cedar, which if you play the guitar, that's you could say it's the general tone of the instrument
Yes.
itself.
I think that they said about a year and a half, something like this, to play. After that, you got the most of the.
So over here you have a piece of iron with sandpaper, and
Yes,
it's
this
really
is-
heavy and flat surface.
Yes, it's about 20 millimeters iron,
Uh-huh.
very flat, and I put paper with double tape.
Yeah.
Double, yes.
Uh-huh.
And now I do
And
it
which
the bottom.
grain is that?
I think it's about 80.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
If you put it in here, it doesn't have to be. It must not be too stiff.
It has to be yes to go.
Yeah. So the pressure of the string will push
Down.
the bone against the bridge,
If
and
it's very low, then it's angle.
yeah.
And you.
And what
the strings
happens?
press it,
Uh-huh.
maybe it broke the
The-
front of the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so the pressure of the strings, it's enough to.
And also, you know, where is the angle? It's not contact.
Yeah.
with-
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand. So it's better for the translation of the vibration of the strings towards the bridge, towards
Yes.
the top of the guitar.
Yes.
Huh.
And now we go to sand it till this. It has to be because we want here to be half millimeter lower.
Yeah.
And
So the thing is that if I want to be half a millimeter lower, I have to get down here for like 1 millimeter. So it's double the.
this is what we have
You count
now.
it double.
This is 6.5 millimeters.
Yeah.
We have to
Treble
make it this,
side, eh? It's
yes,
a
on
treble
treble
side.
side, just on the treble side. We have to make it this one 5.5 millimeters.
5.5 is 1
Then we
millimeter
got-
lower.
Then we got half millimeter lower here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, this is geometrical.
Yeah. Okay. Metal.
Yes. I can show you after that in the paper why it's going like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now we turn it and start for one of the sides. I didn't sand this side, just the side on the treble.
Yeah. You leave. Okay.
Yes.
Because we want the bases to stay the same height.
Yes. Just more than
So now you make some smooth edges.
Yes, because the steel should not be hit because it's very sharp corners.
Yeah.
You have to be like this.
But you don't make holes like here in the bridge,
No,
no?
they don't make it here in the concrete.
Uh-huh.
This is 220.
Till which grade do you go? That's the finer than this is okay. Is
I
not
think
necessary.
after 400 or 600 you got then with steel wool.
Steel wool. So now the next bone is almost finished, isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.